Good morning. Thank you for joining me in my studio on this Monday morning. I've had a few days of family issues, and you know how that just does pop up and needs to be seen to. So I haven't been able to be with you for a while, and it feels like forever to me now that I'm feeling more back on my normal life schedule. But there is nothing in this world that sets my creative mind straight on a path that I really enjoy following is this Commonplace Glue Book. I guess you could say it's my medicine. So I found that I was ready to, we did that the last time we met, and I'm ready for these two now. Okay. While I was digging about in our last visit, I found some papers that I completely forgot that I had obviously run off, copied, and here they are. And here they're going to be. I love them. I had very little memory of me doing this because it was probably a few years ago, but I recognize certain bits here, certain bits that I have. So this big one is a cluster, and I don't know why on this earth I made such a big one, but now I know it was meant for my Commonplace Glue Book. So this made me remember that it had a carol written on it. And I remember this ribbon, and I remember this, so that's there. And this is looks as though it's a piece of my yarn. I still have quite a bit of it in the bottom drawer. I have to remember that. And this is my lace. And don't know the story behind those except that they work with all these colors. And this is another piece of my lace and my Tim Holtz stencil. And this, I decided to make a corner pocket out of this, I think. Would it be like that? It probably could, but then the music, oh yes, and I remember having this leftover piece of ribbon. It's not really ribbon, it's washi. Yeah, sorry. The name has slipped me, of course. It'll be back momentarily. And I do remember having this in a book full of these. So, this is mine. And this is sorry for getting that word, but here it is back. And so, that we have. I also have two bottles, in this case, Folk Art and Americana. These are so special. I love them so much. One of them is called Napa Red, and the other one is Black Cherry. These two are going to work so well with this that really, I was afraid, however, that these had lost their will to live because they hadn't been used. But I hear them in there. They have not gotten thick and dried out at the bottom of the bottle. So, and I got out my palette, my pad of palette paper, and some fresh makeup sponges. You can see how old they are because of the color they have become. They were not that color. So, let's decide now. I haven't decided how or where I'm going to use these, but let's decide now. I think I want some stenciling. But what kind of stenciling do I want? The question. And here we'll go. This is Tim Holtz. I'm not going to use that today. Giving it a rest. Can't use it all the time. Well, you know what I think about that design. Maybe a little bit for today. What else? What else? I want a variety of them. I like a variety of stencils, especially when I'm collaging. I like that one, but I believe it's too strong. What is in here? A single flower? Maybe. No, don't want those. Don't want those. What's this? No. No. These were for autumn. I have to remember that they're there. Let's put that down. What else do we have? This is not an easy choice to make. No, nothing back there. I used those the last time. We're not going to repeat. We're not going to repeat this one. Although I do love it. You're out. Sorry about that. Use that one also. Goodness, we used a lot of them on the last spread. These colors are going to be strong. That Napa and that cherry is strong. It makes a statement. So I don't want anything too big. Feathers. Someday I will use them. What have we got in here? That's pretty in its place. That's pretty. What do I see here? Oh, a nice simple case of... I've had that since I started doing mixed media. This is a nice one too. And this is a variation on the theme. Which one will we use? That one, because I took it out first. A little large. A little too large. I'm going to have this whole mess in my lap if I don't get my elbows off the, or my arms off here. I want stars. No, I'm not a star girl today. Okay, that's very pretty. No. Getting to the end of the rainbow here. This is also very, very nice. Oh, and here's the large one. There's the large one. Ew. Look what I found. I've forgotten about that. So we might have this, we might have this, this, and not this for a change. No, not going to do it. So, now that the big decisions have been made, I'll have to decide how to work them on the page. that's ready. This goes away. This comes down a bit so that I can work. Can you see it? Yes. The screen says that you can. Oh, I forgot to tell you something else. Oh, how could I be so silly? I had a foray, my first visit into Michael's since the you-know-what hit me. So, I know that many of you use these. I had eons of them, and a couple of years ago I put them in the Goodwill because I thought, oh, I'm not going to need these, but I want to find out what it is. You know, I remember from years and years and years, decades ago, that these can be quite handy. And I thought, well, let me see what I see with this. So I treated myself to that, and then I don't have I don't use much pearl, but these are kind of necessary, and they are definitely different colors. My husband debated that and said no, they aren't, until he got out in the sun and said, how do you see that difference? I said, girl eyes. And I bought myself these because I find this probably will be easier on my hands and fingers. It's only the tips of my fingers, but the tips of your fingers count. So I treated myself to this. It took a lot of hemming and hawing and walking around, and my husband's opinion that if I didn't buy it, he wouldn't speak to me, so I bought those. And for my favorite paper cutter, a little refill, which will go over here right now while I'm thinking about it. In the back of the top drawer that contains all of these crucial little things. So that's tucked away. And this. Yes, I did it. I did it. And I didn't even have a coupon. I would get back to getting coupons for Michael's. But it's a mighty little steam iron, and I've seen Rachel at Roxy Creations use it, and Gail Agostinelli used it, and my next stitchery project, my slow stitch project, is got rather heavy, a little bit heavy fabric on it, and it's been folded, and of course right where I want the chunk to come out, it's folded. So this was a Happy Easter present to Carol. Now, most of my trips would not be at this level, but sometimes a girl has to do what a girl has to do. There's the phone ringing, and I forgot to bring the phone in here, so I hope you'll forgive me. I'll be right back. Well, I knew I had forgotten to bring something in with me, and it was the telephone. I don't have one in the studio. Gene has one out in his workshop. I'm dehydrating. I'm hydrating, sorry. And so that was on me. And it was one of those address unknown jobbies. Oh, I dislike those so much. So let's put these toys away. And let's get an idea of what we're going to do here. If you don't know about these palette paper pads, give them a try. They're quite handy. Use them for oils. You can use them for acrylics. So the biggest one here is going to be the focal, and I noticed that they had a bit of darkening around the edges, so I'm going to do some vintage photo. I'm looking for my, I think it's this one. Oh, now where are you? There we are, vintage photo, VP. Let's get these over here. You here. And I'm just going to add a tiniest bit because I had done it, obviously had done it on the original. I'm going to remove those right angles. Wonder where that came from. Little bits of I don't know what on that page. Let's get that gone right away. Okay. Now, where are you? Right here. That's better. And I want the birdies to be about there. I want them to take up a good part of the page. Some dollar store Scotch tape will do nicely right there. Now, all of these bits. This has to be this way because of all of the things that are on there. I don't think it would be a good thing to have it. How much space do we have up here? Okay, we need some space. Let's do that. And I see no difference between what you pay for on the brand and what you find in the dollar store. In the case of tape. Okay. Let's see now. Can you see it all? Whoops. Now you can. Okay. Sorry about that. I am determined to figure out how to use all of this. It's a nice tuck. Ah, I know what the little dark specks must be. The sponge is giving up. Yes, okay. It has to be this way. I'm going to make this way because I don't want to make it over here, and will it go this way? Yes. I think so. that leaves 1, 2, 3 bits. I can put put them in here. Now, done. Okay. Let's do the good part. Will you please close the door, dear?
I'm home to.
Will you please close the door, dear?
Yes.
So, I'm sorry about that, but when my husband comes home, he usually says, "I'm home," and makes up a name for me. Today was Tallulah. I'm home, Tallulah. Let's start. I think it's time to stop the dilly-dally and get to it. Do I need any of this here? Yes. Yes, and not too much. Good. This is the black cherry. Oh, it is a beautiful color. Napa red. Let's see, something small. Well, I have to showcase my fave, of course. That would not be working without me getting some of that down there. Move away. You see that color? Oh, love it. Love it. Love it. I don't want these to be too outspoken. Okay, stop moving this around. Coming down here. There we go. Let's put Birdie back. Well, that's a start. And let's do the rest of this. You know, I'm going to make a mark. I usually do it. I don't know why I didn't. And here. Okay, there goes my cheat. 1, 1, 2, 3. Okay. wanting this to be light. I don't think I mixed that one up quite enough. Yes, now let's have something that is not soft and flowery over this way. Where are you? Where did I throw you? Okay. One more bit over here. Oh, I could change the color a little bit. Okay, that's a start. Now, we need to go across the top. We need to go across the top and use this, and these are very similar, so I'm going to pop some of this no, not going to use that one. That one has enough of that. I'm going to use this here. A little bit more of cherry. Oh my goodness. goodness, waste, waste, waste. We need to go down there a little bit more. Let's do it. Okay, now, okay, I'll get quiet. I apologize. I'm thinking about the wheres and the hows of this. I'm not sure, but maybe I have a plan for that. This needs more. This needs more attention. Well, I almost dipped in the wrong one. And yes, it would have made a difference. Well, the only way to know is to look. Over here and let's find one. Where are you? Let's find one. There. Those can dry. That can dry, and next thing is going to be to get this glued down. That's enough of you. Out we go. Here we go. Glue book. Are we moving? Yes, we are. I'm going to use Artist Glitter Glue. Art Glitter Glue, sorry. Because it goes down quickly, becomes transparent, works on everything, has no odor. I got this on eBay. Just typed in Artist Glitter Glue and there it was. There we go. I'm just having a brainstorm. Well, a smallish one. Here and here, so all I'm going to do is this and that. know you saw me doing that. My mind was 2 jumps ahead. Right there. And now we're going all the way around the mulberry bush here. Now, let's do just about there. And we can include those pieces. So, I'm looking for something simple, and I think I found it. Let's just see. Wrong. Wrong. Better yet. Let's move over. Okay. You're going to be that way about it. Now, I notice that. I notice that. I notice that. I notice that. Excuse me, I'm going to look at the acrylic carousel here and see exactly what it is that I need to be seeing. Can you see? Yes. we want that green? Or do we want that green? Nope, we don't want that green. Let's clean the sponge. I don't want this to be outspoken. No. I want this to be a punch in the eye. These were a little darker, but that's okay. Tap, tap, tap as much as I can. Yeah. Here we go. I think that is mission accomplished now. Let's move this again. Boy, what does that say about me? What does that say about me? This is black thread. So let's do my words. how I wrote this. Yes. Pins. That, I think, will be called that. There. I do hope that you have enjoyed my playtime today. I did some of my favorite things, and we even added a pocket, which I usually don't do, but why not? I found these papers, and it was great joy to find them and recognize that they were mine because of the bits on there, and use them to say something for myself and to myself in my Commonplace Glue Book. I hope that you have enjoyed. If you have, I would appreciate you giving a thumbs up leaving a comment. I do answer them, and I appreciate receiving them. And also, I would appreciate you subscribing to my channel. Bye now.